It's 2025. It's 2025. It's 2025. It's 2025. Yo, what's good? So, Happy New Year. First off, let me just go ahead and say that. Happy New Year. You know what I mean? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I hope that this year is going to be very prosperous for you. I hope that this year is going to be the year that you've always been dreaming of, you've always been praying for. I hope that this year is your breakout year. You know, this 2025, as I like to say, is my little saying, 2025 is the year that's mine. You know what I mean? I'm going to go after it. So, here's 5 lessons that 2024 taught me. You know, I'm not going to make these same mistakes in 2025. So here's 5 lessons that 2024 taught me. I'm going to start off with help. I learned that it's okay to ask for help. It's really alright. A lot of people, especially my men, you know, they put down on us all the time, or they look down on us if we ask for help, or we feel like we're supposed to do everything by ourselves. I'm just going to let you know, you can't do everything by yourself. I'm just gonna ahead and throw it out there. I don't know if you, hey, you can't do everything by yourself, dog. You can't. I tried it. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When you growing up and stuff, when you going to school, or just living life in general, when you coming up, you ain't do none of that by yourself. You waking up every day. You ain't do that by yourself. You ain't just be like, okay, let me wake up. Nah, God did that. You breathing. You ain't doing that by yourself. The plants is outside helping us with oxygen. You know what I mean? You can't do anything by yourself. Honestly, to be real with you. And if you think you're doing stuff by yourself, I'm just going ahead and tell you, you're not. You running the business, you can't run the business by yourself. You gotta have employees. You gotta have people to help you manage it. If you trying to manage the business by yourself, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go insane. You're going to be stressed out every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. Another thing is, the people who believe in you and who love you, they're going to help you. So don't be afraid to ask them for help. You know, it's not shameful to ask them for help. Because if they love you and they want to see you do best, no matter how down bad you are, they're going to help you. There's been plenty of times where I've hit like a rock bottom, or I came short, or you know, short on paying something, or like I just need a little bit of help, and I reached out to the people that don't even ask why, and they help me out. They don't ask what I'm doing, what I'm using it for, what I'm doing it for. They don't even ask no questions. They just send it, or they just help me out with the thing I'm asking for. It's because they love me. They want to see me do good. They want to see the best out of me, you know. And you have people around you like that too. You definitely do. You don't have to be your immediate family. It could be your friends that became your family. I got a lot of friends that they done became my brothers. They done became my sisters. You know what I mean? Like they want to see me do good, and I'm vice versa. They come ask me for anything, and they know I got them. I've already done shown that. You know what I'm saying? The trust has been there, because there's been times when I had to help them out. That's because I love them. Third thing, nobody will know if you need help if you don't ask. You know what I mean? Can't nobody read your mind. Ain't nobody with you 24/7. So ain't nobody looking at your analytics. Ain't nobody looking at your business plan. Ain't nobody paying your bills. Ain't nobody making sure that you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody is buying the grocery or buying the food, cooking the food for you. You know what I mean? If you don't ask for help, nobody's gonna know that you need help. Ask people for help. If you need help, ask them. And then some people, like I got a couple friends, they'll check up on me. They'll be like, oh, you alright? You doing okay? And I just let them know, yeah, I'm good. But they never knew that I needed help or needed somebody to check up on me or talk to, anything like that, if I ain't never reach out to them in the first place. It's simple. It's simple. Just tell them that you need help. Ask for help. Because nobody just going to blatantly know. Another thing that I learned in 2024 is that mental health is important. I know you done probably heard a lot of people talking about the importance of mental health, but I'm just going to let you know it is super important. It don't really get talked much. It don't really get talked about as much as it should, to be honest. That's what I think so personally. First, I'm going to start off by saying therapy is not bad. Getting a therapist don't mean that you're crazy. You know what I mean? You know, let me tell you something. I don't know if you know this, but therapists get therapists. Therapists literally get therapy. Literally. Because of all the things that they gotta hear on a daily basis or go through, they gotta get a therapy to talk to them. So it ain't bad to get into therapy. I'm into therapy. Holding on to emotions is not good, because the only thing that it's going to do is just going to build up and build up and build up until you can't take it anymore, and now you're exploding. Now you just lashing out on people, and then they're going to be wondering why in the world you tripping out. It's because all the emotions that you've been going through and you've been holding in for all these years and all this time, when you could have just got a therapist or just got somebody that you trusted and talked to them and let them be able to help you work through these emotions, or just getting it off your chest. You know what I mean? Talking about it. The release that you do when you talk about certain things, you feel much better. You feel way better than just holding it in. So go ahead and find somebody that you trust, or get a therapist and go take some therapy and talk about your emotions, because I know that holding it, that used to be me. That literally used to be me. All the bad things that I done went through, I used to put it deep down inside of me and hold it in. And then whenever somebody started making me angry, it's more than just the situation that made me mad about. I'm going back deep inside, and I'm over here taking out all this past anger that I done had on them. So now the consequences and the things that happen and transpire is 10 times worse than what it could have been. It could have just been a simple conversation, and then we could have just deaded it and killed it and went on about our day. But now I'm taking it to level 1000 because I had stuff internally where I just could have just talked to somebody and got it off my chest. That goes back to what I was talking about before, how mental health is so important, because if you get stressed out and you have all these things on your head and in your mind, and you got all these emotions built up, now you can't think clearly. Now you can't get done the things that you need to get done, like run your business or love your wife, you know what I mean, or love your partner, or take care of your kids and stuff, because you're so stressed out. You can't pay bills now. You over here making bad and unwise decisions, like going to go buy a bottle of alcohol and getting drunk, all because you want to down and suppress your emotions that you've been having stuck inside you for all this time. Well, the only thing you need to do is go get somebody that you can talk to. Talk to God. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? Or go get a therapist, like I was saying, and talk to him. Like, it's so simple. But that's what I learned in 2024, that mental health is very, very, very important. And getting a therapist is not bad. The third thing that I learned in 2024 is that a relationship with God is the most important relationship that you can get. It's the most important relationship that you need to have, is a relationship with God. I found out throughout this year that having a relationship with God equal peace. Yo, when I first started this year and I wasn't really so on my godly walk and on my faith walk, yo, I was so stressed out. I had so much anxiety. I had so much pain and so much anger, and just anything would tick me off. You know what I mean? The littlest thing, I just be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? It would just tick me off, and it would always nag at me. And then I started making bad thoughts because it's just nagging at me. But as soon as I got my relationship with God, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I just had this internal peace. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it don't matter what. Yo, my cat could have done died. I don't have a cat, but just saying, like, in general, yo, things don't went wrong, and when I had this relationship with God and He was providing me peace, I done had people done said things about me, done try to push me to certain limits and stuff, and internally, I was good. I ain't feel no type of way about nothing. I was straight. They over here mad and feel some type of way, and the whole time I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was working this job and I ain't get paid in weeks. Like, I was supposed to get paid every week. I ain't get paid in weeks. But the whole time, I had this peace. I was alright. You know what I mean? God was still providing for me and helped making ways for me and stuff. And then when I eventually got paid from this place, yo, it was way more than what I was expecting. And I was thankful for it. But if I ain't had a relationship with God, I would have been tripping, like tripping, and I would have cut off a blessing that I had coming on my way. Another thing is that having a relationship with God has changed my life. Not even just on the peace aspect, but just in general. Yo, I done had so many doors open up for me. Like, I'm talking about just in a matter of months. Started having my own business just in a matter of months. I'm sitting down with very important people like congressmen, you know what I'm saying? Just in a matter of months, I'm getting a job that I ain't even apply for, that meets everything that I've been wanting. Work from home, going like literally everything that I wanted, just in a matter of months. All because of the blessings and favor that I had from getting a relationship with God. And the way that you could build on that relationship, which I learned, is the Bible. Like I talked about it in my last video. The Bible, man, that's the book of life. I'm trying to tell you. You learn so much about Jesus, and you learn so much about situations and things that encounters into like today's time, that relates to today's time, and you learn how to figure out and conquer those challenges. And like you literally learn how Jesus lived and how he was walking on this earth, and you try to apply that and abide by that rule while you're living, you know, man, that becomes the best thing ever, because it not only does it allows you to have peace, and not only does the relationship with God happens, yo, you just live so much better. You're more happier. You're radiating your happiness on other people. You walk in the room, people know that you're different. Yo, I walk in the room, people just want to start telling me their life story. I'm like, yo, I only know you, but what's up? Like, they telling me their whole life story. That's because they can feel the peace, and they can feel that I'm different. Like, they can feel it. And that comes with reading the Bible and building my relationship with God. Fourth thing that 2024 had taught me was budgeting, saving. One rule that I learned: pay yourself first before you pay any bill collector. You get a check, you get some money, just go ahead and cut off 20%, put in your savings. Just go ahead and pay yourself something first. Go ahead and buy yourself a little something before you pay anybody. Because at the end of the day, they gonna get paid. They gonna keep. If they don't get paid, they're gonna cut your stuff off. Like, you gonna get the money to pay them. But you know what happens? A lot of people, they get paid. The first thing they do is pay all their bills, and now they only got a little bit of money left to do whatever they need to do. Most of the time, especially being young, like in your 20s and stuff, you only get a little bit of money. So by the time you pay all your bills and stuff, you ain't got too much money to save over. You got about $25, $30 to put in your saving account. When if you would have just initially did that before you even paid anybody else, you would have been putting away $200-$300 easily. That's going straight to you. Another thing that I learned was using credit. A lot of people think that you're supposed to get a credit card, use credit, you start buying the things like jewelry, you start buying, putting whips and stuff like that. No, what I learned, and not a lot of people tell you, you're supposed to use your credit to buy things that earn you more money. You use your credit to make more money. That's how you do that. You know what I mean? And that could go for building your credit more. Like, say for instance, you want to start a clothing business or a printing business or whatever, right? You use a credit card to buy the material for your printing, and then you use that, your business. So say you started making rugs or anything like that, whatever you print. Now, whenever you buy your credit card to buy the material for the business, use that money that you make from the business to put back on your credit card, and now it's just an ongoing cycle. You building your credit and you building your business at the same time. Instead of going out there and just buying a new watch, or going out there and buying some new jewelry, and now you just paying for this materialistic thing that's not making you no money. Another thing that I learned, that it's okay to get a 9-to-5 job, and it's okay to use a 9-to-5 job to fund your business. Use your 9-to-5 to build your business. If you gotta work your 9-to-5 and you're able to take some of that money that you got from your 9-to-5, which I was saying before, pay yourself first, and put into your business so that eventually your business will start making enough money that you could quit your 9-to-5, do that. Nothing's wrong with that. And the fifth and final thing that I've learned about in 2024 is isolation is more of a blessing than a curse. Throughout this year, I've been isolated for quite some time. At the beginning of the year, I had a girlfriend and stuff like that, and had friends around me that, honestly, I started the beginning of the year isolated, and then for like 2-3 months, I ended up being around people that I shouldn't even have been around, getting in relationships and stuff that I shouldn't have. And I blocked so many blessings and so much things for doing that. Being isolated for me, it helped me figure out the goals that I want to achieve in life. It helped me get myself together and figure out the goals that I want to achieve throughout the year. It helped me really realign myself to get to where I want to be. Being isolated also helped me figure out my friends' motives. The fake friends that I've been around, it let me see what their real intentions were. It let me figure out if they just wanted to be better, or if they wanted to stay in the same place. If they just wanted to go out and party and have fun, or if they wanted to go get the money and make a business and change their family life. And that, being isolated, made me realize that. Being isolated also got me closer to God. I've been isolated. I've been talking to God more. I've been reading my Bible more. I've been going to church more. Being isolated, being by myself, it allowed me to do all of that. So yeah, it's not bad being isolated. Isolation is way more of a blessing than it is a curse. Like it's been shown in the Bible too. Moses, everybody, Abraham, everybody had to go away or be alone. Like Paul, everybody had to be alone to literally manifest and to be the next thing they're supposed to be. So yeah, these are just the 5 lessons in 2024 that I have learned. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, and I'll check you on the next video.